This is preeminently the time to speak the truth, the whole truth, frankly and boldly.
The Federal Register. What is it? Imagine this. Following a decade of carefree living and booming investment speculation, the United States economy begins to show signs of having created an economic bubble. It's a large bubble filled with all the hot air behind that money-making speculation, and like all good bubbles, this one pops. The U.S. sees a decline in real estate values. International trade drops by 1/2, and the stock market crashes, losing $30 billion in a week and $14 billion in one day. That day was October 29th, 1929. We call it Black Tuesday, and we call the 10 years that follow the Great Depression, a time when about 1 of every 4 Americans was unemployed, and when banks in 32 of the 48 states had been shuttered. In 1933, the president, a 43-year-old Democrat, who claimed to have been born in New York, launched something called the New Deal, a massive and not altogether constitutional series of economic programs designed to resuscitate the American economy. Within his first 100 days, Franklin Roosevelt introduced bank and monetary reform, repealed prohibition, created the Works Progress Administration, which in turn created public programs supporting theater, musicians, writers, and artists. In 1935, he created the Social Security Administration, a social program so massive that today about 51 million Americans receive about $615 billion per year. All this new government activity meant new government agencies, new regulations, new orders, and a lot of new employees. In short, nobody had any clear idea of what was going on. On July 26, 1935, President Roosevelt signed Public Law 74-220, creating the Federal Register. The Federal Register was designed to be the official notice of government activity, collecting together these new regulations and new orders for better understanding by the government and, of course, by the public. Documents in the Register include presidential proclamations and executive orders, documents required to be published by an act of Congress, and documents the president determines have general application and legal effect.
I'll talk a little trash about you. I'll make you feel bad about yourself.
Soon after its creation, folks at the Register decided that simply printing these documents wasn't enough, and that these items should be better organized. This decision led to the creation of the Code of Federal Regulations, which collects rules and regulations under 50 different titles or subject areas. Once again, the Federal Register is the official publication for proposed and permanent rules, notices from agencies, and presidential executive orders. The CFR codifies permanent rules from the Register and organizes them. Next, we'll talk about how to find government regulations using regulations.gov and our good friend FedSys or FDSys. Stay tuned.